All right, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from Hop Butcher for the World, and they are out of Chicago, Illinois, and this is a Roar of Colors. So this is a Rakau, Riwaka, Galaxy, and Mosaic-hopped double IPA that comes in at 7.5% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. And this can is just under 1 month old. I'm gonna give a huge thanks and shout out once again to Hop Butcher for this beer, so big thanks to them. In the description box, I'll post a link to the beer mail unboxing video I did that contains all the goodies they sent my way, and they sent me 12 beverages in total, 6 of which were unique, 5 of those beers, the other a hop water. And yeah, really looking forward to this one. I've seen them release this one in the past, never had a chance to try it. A very interesting hop bill here of Rakau, Riwaka, Galaxy, and Mosaic. Don't know if I've ever had that in another hop forward beer, but I'm really curious to see how this one is. So let's crack it open, get it in the glass, see what we got going on here. So I'm hoping that it's quite delicious, as all beers that I drink, so we will see. Let's give it a pour here. It's pouring out with that milky Hop Butcher kind of look to it. Oh, that's off. Fuck, I shouldn't have poured all that. Now, if you're familiar with Hop Butcher beers, then you know they have probably the most hop particulates and yeast sediment and whatnot at the bottom of the cans. And I just poured all that shit into it. And I could probably see at the bottom. Yeah, it's just all at the bottom. No big deal. Anyway, that is how it looks without the Hop Butcher logo. Beautiful looking beer. This has that dark honey orange color that Hop Butcher has been churning out lately. Almost a 2-finger of an infinitely creamy, over the top, just beautiful looking head. Has some bigger bubbles, but it just looks like a hot chocolate head. Like, it just looks like there's gonna be some great glass lacing and whatnot. Murky turbid, the whole 9, hold up to light, can't see through it. Beautiful looking beer. And then if you throw it into the hashtag proper glassware, does it look even better? Probably. I don't know. Like, hashtag proper glassware makes everything taste better, right, Joe? Yeah, right. I'm not talking to me. I'm talking to Joe from Joe's Arcade, but he probably won't watch this because who am I? I'm nobody. Okay, that is different. So first things first, there's a lot of candied hop character in here. Peach gummy rings, yes. Candied stone fruit, 100%. Candied citrus, yes, just candied. I would say a lot of stone fruit in here. Peach, mango, apricot, nectarine, like everything. You just name all the stone fruits. But it's a candied version of them. Maybe a touch of a nondescript mixed berry type of thing going on. Lemon and grapefruit, maybe a touch of lemon lime. But what I'm getting in here is this nice floral earthiness, which it's not really dank. It's not grassy. It has like this floral earthiness to it. Really nice. A touch of a ripened pineapple. Maybe an underripened papaya. That earthiness is kind of reminding me of like a papaya to some degree. I need to grab a papaya again. I've had it a couple times. Papaya to me always is like a non-distinct kind of tropical fruit, kind of like a lychee to me, but it's all about the actual like texture of the fruit itself. I almost get like this creamy kind of just sensation to the fruit itself. I feel it's like more about the texture of the fruit as opposed to the taste. You can maybe even say lychee. I don't know. It smells really good. It's candied, it's juicy, it's sweet. It's very hop forward in terms of the fruitiness in this one. A little bit of that like floral earthiness. This is a Hazelbro dream right here, because this is very, very fruity, juicy, candied. Like, this is kind of what people who love New England IPAs and double IPAs would be seeking out. So let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. Thanks again to Hop Butcher for this one. Yeah, it's fucking delicious. It's a Hop Butcher beer. It's delicious. You know what's interesting? Let me go back and I'm going to say something real stupid. When I tell you that both of those sips remind me of actually drinking a fruit juice, you might be calling bullshit, but I'm telling you right now, it's like drinking a fruit juice. Like, to me, those two sips were just very orange, mango, and pineapple heavy, but it was like drinking the fruit. Like if you had an orange, mango, and pineapple like fruit juice, it would taste like. Body mouthfeel. 7.5%, higher side of medium, lower side of full. Probably bigger than it should be for 7.5%. Mouthfeel, mild to moderate carbonation, smack dab in the middle, soft, smooth, creamy. It's Hop Butcher. Nothing more to say. The taste, front to back, orange, mango, pineapple, fruit juice. There's a candied kind of mango character. Again, you could say pretty much any stone fruit, mango, peach, apricot, nectarine, and I don't think you'd be wrong. It's sweeter, it's candied, it's definitely stone fruit. The orange is unmistakable for me. It has a big, juicy kind of like orange juice vibe to it right at the forefront. And that's midway through the palates where I get the pineapple. And the pineapple is ripened pineapple. It's sweet. It's very boisterous and bright on the palate. So those three specific fruits are 100% what I'm picking up on without question. And that's, again, omnipresent front to back. On the finish, a little bit of that floral, earthy kind of vibe I'm talking about. This finish is mild to moderately bitter with a semi-dry finish. The one knock I'd have against this beer, it leans sweet. And if you've been following the channel recently over the past 6 months to a year, you know that I'm all about balance now, especially when it comes to hazy, hop-forward beers like this. This one's a little bit sweet. This is like 60 or 65% to 40 to 40 or 40 to 35%. Like, so it's 60, 65% sweetness to 35 to 40% dryness and bitterness combined. I would like to see that more 50-50 range, but like even like 55 or 60. It just leans a little bit sweeter. It's not cloying. It's not like too sweet or anything. It's just, I want a little bit more balance out of this one. Very delicious though. Like, body's great, mouth feels great. Those three fruits really hit, juicy, candied, the whole nine. I'm to the point where I can still appreciate and really thoroughly enjoy this, but if this had a moderate bitterness or a firm dryness, I would rating wise, I'm not even telling you what I'm rating yet, but rating wise, I would kick this up by 0.2 to 0.25, so almost a quarter rating higher just because of that. The balance really matters to me nowadays. Beers where it's just full on an onslaught of juicy, fruity goodness, I still enjoy them, but I enjoy them and I want to split this can with somebody. I just got to be honest. It's still a fucking delicious beer. Like, it is. It's like, it's a double I, it's a hazy / New England Double IPA that fucking drinks like a fruit juice. It's 7.5%. I can't tell. There's no warming my chest, nothing on the palate. This is what Hop Butcher does, and they do it extremely well. It's just, I've had so many other beers from them that balance it out to a better degree that, like, this isn't going to get a crazy high score like something that would be. If this was balanced out, this would be easily in the 4 or 5 range. As is, though, I can't fucking sit here and tell you it's not good because it fucking is. It's quite tasty. Yeah, so highs alcohol, well, body mouthfeel are spectacular. Those three fruits really hit me. I'm be curious to see what they say about the tasting notes. I would hope that orange, mango, or pineapple would be in there or something similar to that. We will see, though. A roar of colors from Hop Butcher. I'm going to give this a low 4.25 and go 4.2. Like I said, if it was more balanced, this would be a 4.4 to a 4.5 without question. But I got to give it a 4.2 because it's a little bit too sweet. Not cloying, not over the top, just a bit too sweet. But that said, I'm still giving it a 4.2 so you know how good it is. It's just, you know, when it comes to the style, Hop Butcher, they do what they do, and they do it extremely well. So anyway, yeah, and I love the can art, like the, you know, a roar of colors. You know, this can art is fucking phenomenal. Like, I just love it. You got the line up there with all the colors coming out of them. It's just great. All right, tasting notes. Juicy berry. Well, I said juicy. I did not say berry. I'm getting absolutely no berry out of this. Nah. Sweet nectarine. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would say more sweet mango, sweet peach, sweet apricot. I think nectarine was like the 4th stone fruit that I mentioned. But yeah, I could see it. It's a sweet candied stone fruit, so that's fine. And then the last one is a bright tropical. Very generic. But I agree. I think that's where the pineapple, it's like a bright pineapple, ripe pineapple, so bright tropical. Yeah, I mean, I'm 2 for 3 out of that. Juicy berry. I definitely didn't get berry out of this one, but everybody's palate is different. Let me go back and I just want to make sure that, like, am I getting juicy berry? No, I'm not. Price point availability. They sent it to me, so I have no idea, but typically they're double IPAs in the Chicagoland area, 15, 16 bucks a 4-pack. Might be a little bit more. That was originally, I asked Jeremiah from Hop Butcher, many years ago, the price points, because I like do the price point availability, and he gave me a list of what everything was, but that was like 2 or 3 years ago. So maybe this is now $18 4-pack. Anybody who bought this at Hop Butcher, or anybody from Hop Butcher, Jeremiah, if you just so happen to watch this, what is the price point retail at your brewery? I would love to know, or if it makes it in the bennies, gotta buy the bennies. Shout out to Don't Drink Beer. $16, $18, I could see this being in that realm. If this made distro and showed up here in the Buffalo, New York area, it'd be $20 to $22 a 4-pack. I probably could get a can for like $5.99. So that's all I know as far as price point goes. Availability, it's Hop Butcher. You can get them a bunch of different ways. Online websites, Tavor, other places carry them as well. They show up in random cities across the U.S. I know some people out in Bud, good friend of mine, viewer of the channel, Bud. He said that one place close to him gets some drops of Hop Butcher stuff, and he's in California. I know here in New York we get their stuff. A couple of the beers that I reviewed recently, I just went to my local bottle shop and there they were. So you can get Hop Butcher stuff. While they do have hype and why people do speak highly about them, like myself, they're easy to get for the most part. And if you wanted to trade for them, you're not gonna it's not gonna cost an arm and a leg like trying to get a Brew Host beer or a Troon beer or something like that. It's still you could get them if you wanted to trade for them and whatnot. So 7.5%, can't really tell. I think it hides alcohol extremely well. If you've had this one before, please post in the comment section. Another delicious double IPA from Hop Butcher. Like I said, the one critique for me, I want a little bit more balance, so I need a little bit more dryness, a little bit more bitterness. But as is, it's still a very delicious beer that if you like hazy double IPAs that bring the juicy, candied fruit quality to them, I don't see how you wouldn't like this one. There's no hop burn, just under a month old, no hop burn whatsoever. Delicious beer. So thanks again to Hop Butcher. Thanks to everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. To the next one. Cheers.